Hello. Right. I'm not sure if I'm live or not. I'm just fixing it here. I'm gonna try out if I'm live. Okay. Hello. Can anyone hear me? I see there are two people in the live question and answer session for this trading bot. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Hi. Hi. Great to have you here, Alex. I just want to know if you guys can hear me or not. Hello. 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 Okay, I think the audio is working okay. So I'm just gonna get started. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I had to go on my phone and check if you can hear me or not. So I'm gonna get started in a minute. Before I do, I just wanna tell you what this live stream is about. There's a new trading software with MT4 platform that came up last weekend, and I've run it on Friday night and I posted a tutorial. Hi everybody, hi Metronics, everyone. Yeah, welcome. Great that you're here. So I posted a initial test um, testing. Now Friday is like coming to weekend, so I left it running overnight. I'm not sure it was a Thursday night or which night it was. It was just running at night. I'm gonna log into my YouTube here so I can also respond. Let me see, because it's telling me that I need to sign in to chat. Give me 1 second. Now, if you have any question, just drop it in the chat box, and I'm gonna answer most of the question. Actually, all the question. There are not many people in here. So this is about the FX Forex Pro Island software, which came up last weekend. I purchased the software and I made a pretty detailed analysis or an initial testing with results on the channel. Okay, now I turned off the bot over the weekend because there was no point because the markets are closed, but I've been told that you can leave it running over the weekend and that's not an issue. And then today around 1 o'clock I turn on the bot again and I will show you and go through the test account history now. This is live session, as we all know. I'm going to show you the account history and you can see how it's performed in the last 5 hours. Okay, what you're looking at the screen, I'm looking at the if you look at the very top trade, I'm not sure what's happening in here. It has been moving between -1 to -3. I didn't close it because when it was -3, I was like, okay, -3 is bad. I can manually close it. If I just close this, I can close it myself. But the thing is, I don't want to get the loss, so I leave it open. And if it turns to profit, I will close it. But I will show you what. Okay, so I think I can type now. So let me see if I can type. Sign into chat. The action cannot be performed. Chat, you need to open. Yeah, okay, so I can just type. Hi all. Type your questions in chat box. Right, so far, if I'm looking at the chat here, I can see Okay, so um, okay, right. Okay, so now the thing is this: with this bot, I can trade using live or demo account. So I prefer to try it out on a demo account first, and if it looks good, I can use any of my live MT4 account. Now this platform, I've added a 4x cube broker, and I've got a demo account in there. Now let me just hop over to um, the account history. Okay, so I turned on this bot today around 1 o'clock, and I didn't see any trades straight away. Now I'm gonna show you from the beginning of this demo account. I opened the demo account on the okay, so a few days before, and I think okay, so we're looking at the first trade I did with this uh, Forex Pro Island software was at night 11 o'clock on the 26th of March, and on 26th the date was, let me just check, it was a Thursday or Friday, because as a trader we lose the track of the date. Okay, so on 26th it was Thursday night. Okay, so I turned it on. Now the very first trade was a trial trade. This is not the bot. Okay, this is just when I created my demo account. I just did a open trade and I closed it just to make sure my account was working. Okay, so this is a demo account, but so you can ignore the first trade because that's not related to the bot. This is starting from here, the 11 o'clock here on the 26th. This is when I attached the bot. I downloaded it and I made a video about it the next day, and I followed all the instructions, and then I'm gonna close this pop-up here. Okay, so my bot is running at the moment, you can see, right? And then I left it and I went away after making the video, and then you can see these were the trades. I did exactly what I did now. I dragged each of them in a different window, and there's 6 pairs it can trade with. And in the morning I saw all these trades in positive, so I was very happy with that. Now I want to talk about this -$6 trade. Okay, so what happened here on Friday night, so you can see at 5 o'clock I had this trade open and I turned off the windows. So when you turn off the windows, the bot actually stops, and I left this open and I didn't do anything with it, and until the next day I decided to just close it because my computer was turned off and I had closed the windows, but the trade was still open on a broker's account. Okay, so this $6 loss there, the trade was open. I didn't manually close it, and of course the bot didn't close it. So the next day I came back and I turned on this and I say, okay, this was still running in my trade account, and I say, what should I do? I just closed it myself with that loss. Okay, so this was open with a bot. Yes, it was open, but because it was Friday, I just left it, and then on Monday, which is like today at 2 o'clock, wait, what is the closing time? Yes, today at 1:52 I closed it manually because I wasn't sure. I'm not sure that if I come out of the program and I close the MT4 and I come back the next day, what happens to the trades which were opened by the bot? I'm not sure what it happens. I mean, does it keep track of it? Does it continue to work with the same trades that it had opened? I don't know about that, so I'm not gonna just take a guess and tell you what it is. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know at this time, but I will in my future videos I will answer the questions which I've found the answers to. Okay, so this, I closed this manually, but it was opened by the bot, and in between there was Friday, and I just like I don't know what happened with that. So before that, it did give me about $23 profit. So if I add these up, so I'm very happy with this. Now the seller tells me that on his videos that the bot is meant to be a long-term investment. You run it for a longer time, and over time it gives you small number of profit. You use only 0.01 lot size. And so I mean, if I work out these figures, 3.5, they're very small figures, but they were done completely on autopilot. So I made about $24, and now I should subtract the $6 because it was also part of the the bot. So I made $18 net. Okay, now well, actually you cannot see my calculator because I was using the calculator. Okay, so never mind. So I've made about $18 there. And then what happens now? Today I turned it on at about 2 o'clock. You can see 2:10. No, actually I turned it on at 1 o'clock. I turned it on 1 o'clock, but nothing happened for 1 hour. And I was watching and I was saying to myself, okay, is it working? Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? And I could see what you see right now, but at 2 o'clock and 10 minutes, it took a trade. And then again, you know, plus minus, and it closed itself. But I think I closed some of the trades myself. You see these 3 trades, I remember, I think I closed it myself. So okay, I see some profit, I'll take it. But this one, I think also I closed it myself. So when I'm seeing profits and if I'm on the computer, I really like to just take it and then move forward. Okay, so some of the trades I closed it myself. I will just show you how I closed them. But some of the trades, the bot is doing this automatically. Okay, so this is my trading history from beginning. So we can ignore this one. This was my test trade. From here downwards, all of these trades have been done by the bot. This one was also done by the bot, but in between, again, if you're just joining now, this trade was started by the bot, but because of there was Friday, I closed the program and I didn't close the trade because at that time it was at -3 or something, so I left it. So now today I turned on the bot again at 1 o'clock, and from 2 o'clock I can see that the trades, it's taking like 1 trade per hour, because look at this, right? But here it took like 3 trades per hour. Now if we look at the currency pairs, which currency pairs is done today? Let's focus on everything from today. Okay, let's focus on today. It took Euro USD, Euro USD, Euro USD, Euro USD. At this point I was questioning, I was like, okay, are all the pairs really working or only Euro USD working? Because it's only taking Euro USD. I was questioning myself, but then at 4 o'clock it took GBP USD and I was like, okay, that's working. And then at 6 o'clock it took AUD USD. So it's working slowly, but you know, a lot of people want it to work really fast, but this is not how to this is not the expectation we should have with any automated software. But looks really great, because this is mind-blowing. I mean, this is a new system, and it's been tried and tested on historical, I think it's 10 years data on these 6 pairs. So it's been simulated for the last 10 years on these 6 pairs, and then it's been applied to these chart data over the last 10 years to make it better. This is not artificial intelligence. It's only based on algorithm and the movement of the price points. It's only based on that. There's nothing smart going on. There's no algorithm with artificial intelligence, not as far as we've been told. Okay, now if you're joining now, if you're just joining now, drop your questions onto the chat box. And what we're looking at FX Pro Island trading bot, which is using MT4 platform, and you can use this anywhere in the world with any broker which provides MT4 platform. Now be careful if you're creating a new broker account. Make sure it is ideally regulated, and you can use your FX Pro Island system onto that. Okay, this is Windows based system. Now I see some questions coming in. Okay, so somebody's asking me, why don't I use my live account but or your demo account? Okay, so I just got the software. I paid 279 euros, so I can just use it on demo account, and then I can use it on live account as well. That's no problem. Okay. So I see another question is there. Okay, so Mr. Alex says, do you suggest purchasing the robot? The thing is this, I would never give a direct financial advice to anybody, but I can only share my findings. I can share you my results, and then I can only share what I think is happening with me and my account and everything, you know. What you should do is definitely your choice if you can afford the software. If you would like to use a software or do manual trading, these are the decisions you have to make yourself. But a lot of the softwares I've tested in the past, some of them have worked good. Most of them have worked bad. They've had bad interface. They've had very bad customer support. The brokers they offered were very bad. So generally I've had a very bad experience with these automatic robots, because to be honest, these things take a lot of money to develop. Okay, because it's just very costly. But I do know that most of the trading are done by bots. So something like this is nothing compared to what big traders, like, you know, super large firms might be using compared to them, because they have a lot of money to invest into creating these things to beat you. It's like a chess game, you know. It's like when you have a chess board, you have a player and you have another player, and they're both using different techniques to do the match, right? And you want to beat the other. And if you've played with a computer ever a chess board game, you would find that it's very difficult to beat a chessboard if you're playing against a computer, because it's very difficult to beat computer. Recently, I watched a video on a Go. Go is a Chinese board game, and the world's biggest and most the top player Go was challenged to play this computer. Okay, I think it was called Algo Pro Go, the name of the computer software, and that was created by a very large team. I don't know. You can search that on the internet as well. The Go Algo Pro, I think, is called the Chinese board game. So there were matches done, and the human player, the top world most human player, was from South Korea, and he was unbeaten, you know. And then there were supposed to be 5 matches played, and every day they played one match of Go between a supercomputer with algorithms and a human playing. The first 3 matches, I think the human player, the top man, he lost, but he won the 4th match. So, and then I think he lost the 5th match. So that means he only won one match against the 5, and the 4 matches were won by the computer. So I mean, I think going forward, computers are the way to beat the system. But I think about these things a lot. And what if everybody's using bots? Everybody's using bots. Everybody's using these algorithms. And then who's gonna win? Then it's just gonna be like a bot versus bot, and that means whoever's bot is better is gonna end up making more money or winning. That's what's gonna happen. So let me just go over to the trade at the moment. So this is what we're looking at. This is still dangling. I'm not sure what's happened to it. Maybe the bot is not working towards this trade, or what's happening. But I do see some profit here. This was like 34 cents, and this was like So I'm just gonna close this. So to close it, I can just hit that, and that closes the trade, and that will go into my account history. So that just creates 23 cents. I would have liked to have like auto close, where like a take profit, like there are take profits set, but they're probably a bit far off to be achieved, and I just have preference to just take the profit and I close them myself. So now these we just leave them, and let's see what happens with them. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay, so okay, so somebody's asking me, do you have any experience with other trading bots? Yes, I've used a lot of bots and trading systems in the past. I am hesitant to use bots, to be honest, because most of the time they ask you to create a new account with a broker, or sometimes they have a very bad web platform. They have very bad sales videos, and it's unbelievable that you make tons of money. So I like to do my own manual trading, to be honest, but sometimes it's good to try out some bots just for fun. And the thing I like about this bot is I can use it with a demo account. And this question has been answered on the website of Forex Pro Island, is that I can attach up to 5 accounts with one purchase of the software. So I've used only one account with this. So it's not like if I have 10 brokers accounts, I can just put all of them in this. I can only put up to 5 broker accounts with one FX Pro Island system. Okay, so let me see. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat box and I will answer you. Okay, so yeah, the first trade is really going in the bad direction. Now this was -1, -3, -1, and when it was -1, I was thinking, maybe I should just close it manually. But it's okay. Let's just leave it. It's only $4 anyway. But overall, it's been I've been able to close these trades in profit. And if I close these trades myself, I'm asking myself, that means maybe when I use the bot, maybe I should be on the system to close these trades. I could be watching a movie, or I could be doing some learning on the side, and I have the bot running, and if I just close them, because it seems to be like, when let's suppose this one $1.37, right? It didn't close it. I closed it. I think I closed most of these trades myself. But maybe like this one, 44 cents. Maybe it was going to be 44 cents, and then if I don't close it, it will go minus, and it will go in minus. So that's the thing. Look at it. Look at these charts, right? Look at this chart. Do you see a straight line anywhere? Do you see a straight line anywhere? I don't see a straight line. It's always like going up and down, right? So that means all these trades could have been in losses if they weren't closed in profit, and that's the thing, right? So maybe, like, I'm not gonna close this now because I don't like closing negative trades. Okay, so I'm looking at some of the questions now, and let me see. Let's see. Yes, now I can read some of the chat questions. We have a question that somebody had purchased the bot over the weekend, and he kept it open last night and got a trade. I'm not sure if it's working correctly. So if you think your bot is not working correctly, make sure you followed the instructions provided from the website. And also, I posted a very detailed installation and how to kind of drag window. And also, if you notice, if I look, I'm gonna show you, right? So I'm gonna drag this AUD USD in the box. So when I drag this, it's gonna ask me, do you want to stop executing? So I will say yes, stop. And now you can see that uh, I did a setting in my options. That means I don't need to click on this. It's already clicked. I just press OK, and I don't need to re-enter the license key again and again. I don't need to do that. So if I press OK, it's just gonna load again. Okay, that means my license key has been saved in the system. I don't need to enter it again. It will just start again. But if I close this window, it's gonna stop. Okay. Okay, so let me see if there are any other questions. Did you have any issues with setup? Did you download history in MT4? So the thing is, um, you have to download the history, right? And I don't see. Okay, so I've gone in my settings, but unfortunately you cannot see that on your system because I'm sharing my window of the MT Trader, but the pop-up is not being shared, so you can't see it. But what I can tell you is that I did go in the history box and I did a download, but according to the system, it was already downloaded. I think every broker might have a different setting. Like MT4 platform is very, very customizable. So my broker already had downloaded everything. So that step may be optional, but do that. Do download. Do you remember to use a different magic number? Okay, what is a magic number you're talking about? Tell me in the comment, and I will answer you. What's a magic number? Somebody asked, who is the developer? So this FX Pro Island software is by Andrew's Trading Channel. He's a long time trader. I've watched some of his videos, and he's got a lot of followers, and he's on YouTube a lot. You know, he's trading a lot. So I'm guessing that he's launched this trading bot by himself, and he's probably developed with somebody and with some programmers. I mean, you can also program your own bot. You know, you can also like take some tutorials, and you can kind of go through how to program MT4. Like I'm planning. When I saw this, I said, you know, I should also design one, because hey, if I can, because I can trade, right? I'm a trader. So if I can trade, and if I can put that kind of thinking into the chart and it will trade itself, that's brilliant. Okay, but the only thing that will be missing in that will be the element of news. Okay, I'm not sure how we can really put this news thing in there. Maybe through the economic calendar, maybe that's one possibility, and maybe that could be also, you know, that could be done also maybe. But yeah, that's that. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking at this chat now. So looking, if you have any questions, just write the question, and I'm also gonna go through. I have a list of questions which I've got emails of people. I'm gonna answer you, but I just want to look after the chat also. Okay, so somebody says not to keep it turning on and off. You should leave it running Monday to Friday. Yeah, that's also possible. You can just leave it on, let it do its thing. But I wouldn't do that, to be honest. It's also always good to look at what's happening in your account. You know, imagine you've got $1,000 put into a broker, and you leave it open, and there's one trade. That's one trade is just wiping your account. It's like minus 100, minus 200. You know, maybe the bot forgot that there's a trade open, so you have to do that yourself. So you should not just close your eyes and you know, forget about this and come back and, you know, withdraw 1,000 and just come back next week and withdraw 2,000. I think that would be a little bit too much unrealistic, wishful thinking. So let's not do that, okay? I mean, what kind of person are you? Are you a trader, or are you somebody who's just looking to get easy money? And I think there's no easy money in this world, to be honest. Okay, so let's look at the okay. Okay, I don't understand what you mean by why close the bot on Friday if there are open trades. Okay, yes. So what's happened now? What? Okay, let's see. When you have an open trade and the market closes, what happens to your trade is that it doesn't get closed. It gets frozen, and then overnight there are swap charges, and the next time, a day or two, whenever the market opens back again, your trade resumes with some charges, and it just resumes. That's all. That's what happens. You can't close a trade during the closed hours. It doesn't work like that. Okay, because there's no trading happening. You can't open or close. So your trade is stuck, and that's what happened with one of the trades over there. So is there a money back if you are not satisfied with? Okay, that's a very good question. So, Mr. Craig, my answer to you would be this. Let's say you've created a robot, trading robot, and you're selling that robot for people to use. And are you gonna just refund it because it's not making you money? Doesn't that mean that you will only take that product if it only makes money, if it makes no losses? I think that's very wishful thinking, and that's over expecting your what you should get out of something. Is because, I mean, I don't think if you buy any bot that you can do a guaranteed profits, because in trading, if you think that somewhere using anything, your mind or a system can give you guarantee, the G word, I think you shouldn't trade at all. Okay, I think you shouldn't trade at all, because you've created this expectation of having to always win, and unless and until you've learned and experienced losses, because when you do, you're gonna think that this doesn't work. Because as I told you in my previous videos to all my subscribers and viewers, that we have to learn to lose and learn to win, because this is the name of the game, and this is gambling. Okay, we gamble for the future. The charts, the news, it's all the future, and we cannot go in the future. We do not have a time machine. We don't have that. We make decisions based on the past information or current information, and we make decision going forward. Okay, and no system or no human being will be able to predict the future. Do you think anyone in this world predicted coronavirus? Do you think any computer predicted coronavirus? You know, I'm trying not to laugh here, but do you know 1 year ago or a few months ago any government predicted coronavirus? Did you hear about this word coronavirus in January? No, you didn't. Because the world is very unpredictable, and that's called life. And to be a successful trader, you have to accept losses, and you also have to accept that this bot may not be the perfect bot that made you money all the time, non-stop, just money just flushing out of the screen. You know, that's it. This is it. No, this is part of your portfolio. This is part of your okay, you've got this bot running, you've got your manual trading, you've got your maybe stocks on the side. You know, you do a lot of things simultaneously over a long time, and at some time some of the things will make loss, some of them things will make profits, and overall we hope that we get overall net profit, and that's what this business is about. Okay, so I don't believe in a trader who's so successful all the time. It doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. Okay, it doesn't exist. All right, It does not exist. And if there's somebody telling you it exists, they win all the time, they're lying to you. Okay, so that's my detailed answer. If you're getting a money back guarantee for that bot, if it's made you loss, you know, it might make you loss one day, but it might make you look. It's on the screen. Look what's happening. You know, these are two making losses, but it's my choice to leave it open. I'm not closing it because I hope that it's gonna turn around, and then I close in profit. It's my choice. It's how I use the bot. You know, and over here I can see I can show you the account history, and I've if you're just joining now, the first this is a demo account, and the first trade was done by me as a test trial that my account is working. So I open close, so you can ignore that. This is when I started to use the FX Pro Island, and this is when I started to use the bot, and it has given me, you know, winning trades. If you work out a winning ratio on this, is phenomenal. Okay, this trade was on Friday night and I left it open, and then it's between me and the bot. So this is like, okay, who's to blame for this $6 bot? I don't know, but look at all the other wins. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go to I leave this open so we can all watch the live performance of the bot, because I'm not taking these trades. The bot is taking these trades. I'm not taking these trades. I mean, if a bot takes a trade again, you will watch it live, okay? And then this video will be recorded, and other people can watch it and rewatch it and see it working in real time. And my job is to show you these kind of systems, and you make up your mind whether you want to try it out, play with it, or not play with it. It's up to you, right? So next question is gonna be, let's see. Okay, very easy to install, and it's a one time for life for $2.99. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, it's you buy it and you keep it, and you can use it whenever you want. And you know, this bot might do well in some circumstances. Some news is coming out, it might work in those senses. Maybe it works bad in some kind of situations. So we don't know, and I cannot tell you that which situation is gonna work better in and which situation is gonna work bad in. I don't know that. You know, I didn't make the bot. I don't know. You know, you didn't make the bot. I didn't make it. And the people who made it, I am very sure. One thing I'm sure, people who made it, that they tried their best. They tried that it works, so people are happy. It's like, okay, it's doing something. So they didn't make it so it doesn't work. No, that's not the goal of the people. So it's a product, you know, it's a product. And with any product, it works for a while, and then maybe, you know, which product, I'm just thinking a physical product that you buy that lasts forever. Is it a car? Is it your house? Are these your clothes which just last forever? I mean, you buy Windows, right? You buy Windows 8, Windows 9, Windows 10, you know, and now there, you know, people, I mean, things are always changing, and you can't just say, now I bought this and now it's just gonna be like after 50 years I'm still gonna be using FX Pro Island. No, I'm sorry. Okay, and after 50 years we might be doing something completely different. We may not have computers, Windows anymore. What are you gonna do with your software? No, it's just like, you know, we're trading now, and we're gonna use it for a while, and then we'll have it forever as long as we live. And then maybe it's working for some time, maybe it's not working. I don't know. Look, let's go to the next question now. This one, you can adjust to your trading strategy, which is rare for bots. Pretty cool. Okay, great. Hello, can you show how to connect live broker account to this MT4 bot? And also please comment on if you should switch off bot in 3 bull news. Okay, so very good question. You have 2 questions in there. If I can, so you want me to, so what do you do if you want to connect a new account? You just right click, you say login to a account or open a new account, and then what you just do is okay, you see these pop-ups, they're not showing, they're not being shown on your screen, because when I do right click it, let's see, okay, right, no, give me 1 second here. What's happening? Yeah. So, okay, I'm just looking at the live feed here. When I right click it, it doesn't show you the pop-up and it's not showing you. So it's simple. You just add your account to your MT4, then you follow the instructions and it's very easy. So so it's something you gotta learn through watching some videos or do some googling. You'll understand that. Okay. So the second part of your question, if we should switch off this bot during a 3 bull news. Okay, so that means the news has a very large impact. 3 bull news has a large impact. So again, I don't know that which 3 bull news it's gonna perform well or bad in, because we don't know. Some 3 bull news might be actually good for this bot to really perform in some of the currencies, and which one it is, we don't know that. So I mean, this bot is just sheer luck. Okay, this is just sheer luck based on some best algorithms. And then what happens, we don't know. Look, I think I've talked about predicting the future, and this has to do with prediction and with 3 bull news. Okay, so you say 279, it was 299. Okay, if you okay demo euros, okay, dollars USA. Why does not show the SL numbers? Okay, another good question. Let me just show you, right? So we see here there's no stop loss, right? Now, according to the seller has said that the bot will automatically set the stop loss, but the MT4 platform, there is no stop loss being shown. But that doesn't mean that the bot doesn't have a stop loss in its system. It might have that in its system. It might close it. Okay, if so, pay attention to this. If bot sets the stop loss into the trade, okay, if the bot sets the stop loss into the trade, that means the MT4 platform will close the trade and be in control of the trade, not the bot. So I think this might be the reason why there's no stop loss set, because the bot wants to control the stop loss itself. But then again, I think you should be in charge of closing a trade which are going in losses, and see that when it's not acceptable by you to leave that loss trade open. Okay, so these are some of the trades which are happening starting here below. I've been all been traded by the bot. I didn't take any trade on this one. Okay, next question is, let's go to okay, so Mitch is asking if I have my FX book. Okay, so my FX book is like a social network for traders where everybody can trade and see who's doing well and everything. I haven't gotten to these places because, to be honest, I'm very busy with doing a lot of things, and I have to manage a lot of things. I answer a lot of emails to people, and I have so many notifications which I really, I don't like notifications until so I do a lot of things. And if I had another things like, another Facebook similar FX book that you mentioned, I have too much to do. I'm not gonna be sitting there pleasing other people and websites. I don't see what I have to gain in that. Yes, I can show off my results, but I just don't have time. And so the answer is no, I don't have the FX book at the moment. Maybe I will create one in the future. Okay. So Mitch also asked me, are you being paid for this review? No, I'm not being paid by this review. I'm doing it because I bought the software and I want to show live results, and I'm also using it on my demo account, and I can use it on my live account also. So I mean, that's what I do. This is my part-time hobby. So I've taken trading as my hobby plus work, and I enjoy it. It's like a challenge. And also I will tell you that I'm also I have a business finance background. I I know a lot of computing. I love computers, and I'm learning about numbers, charts, algorithms, data structures, and numbers specifically. So my life I've dedicated to learning, and with this I'm making enough money to live, and I don't have to have a 9 to 5 job, and it's fine. So I do my yoga, I do runs, I do my hobbies, I play games, I watch movies. I don't have a girlfriend, but I enjoy my life as much as possible, and this trading is helping me to fund my lifestyle. Okay, so I do it because I make money with it, and I don't have to have a job. I had a job before, like maybe many years ago, few years ago, and then I do this because I can make enough money, and that's why I try these bots out. I try them out, and some of them make money, some of them don't make money, some of them make money for a while, then they stop working. So it's all in the portfolio. You have a bag of eggs. Some of the eggs will hatch you a chicken, a chick, and some of them won't, and that's okay. And that's portfolio. Never just say, okay, this is it, I only have this thing, and then when it's gone, I'm like, okay, that means you don't have a plan to be a trader. Look, let me just tell you one thing, right? To be a successful trader, you don't just open an account with a broker, lodge your money, and start trading. And if you've done that within a couple of just 1 week, with a couple of days, you're not going to make money because you don't have a plan. You haven't studied, you haven't learned. I would spend many weeks, many days, even months trying to think something out before I'm doing something. Then I put in 5,000 euro. Okay, if you watch my $500 challenge videos, there's a playlist on my channel. I also have a big account which I'm trading big, and I made a lot of money in the last few months that I'm okay for the rest of the year, to be honest. I've made over like 20,000 euros. I'm okay, I don't need to trade anymore. You're right. So that means I can just not trade for the rest of the year. I'm okay. Now, it's scary to go in a new trade because I might lose all the money that I made before, but this is the thing, right? That you don't put all your money in one place at the same time. You have to there's a thing called you have to minimize your risk. Okay, so you spread your risk, you spread it, and this means you have a higher chance to make an overall net profit. If one of my trades goes bad, I say, F it, I've got other 5 trades running. Okay, so now okay, I think I've answered the stop loss question already. You can rewatch my video. So I'm gonna be closing off within 12 minutes because it'll be 1 hour of live stream. It's great to have some people asking questions. This is a new software. It's creating a lot of hype. I like it because you're not forced to choose a profits. If I leave it on, I'm not happy what's happening at the moment, because when I started the call, not the call, the live stream, it was -3. It was also -1. So this is my choice that I left it on. This is my choice. Okay, it's not. It's maybe bot's choice as well. I don't see a stop loss here, but I'll leave it on. Because I know it's gonna bounce back, and when it bounces back, I'm gonna close it and profit. You watch. Okay, so let's look at the next question. Okay. Okay, Mitch, if you're still in the live trade, I'm interested in this FX book thing. I want you to email me, please, and send me my book link, and I'm gonna try to see how this thing works. And if I like it, I'm gonna create my book, and then that'll be another thing which I can have for future. Okay, so, and this is great. We learn from each other. If you watch any of my videos, I would never say, hey, I know all of these things. I know everything that goes on. That's not true. That's not true, because there are not enough hours in the day to learn so many things. So we all have to keep learning from each other. So also, Let's see. Right. Guard says a bot uses a magic numbers to keep track of trades. Example 2154 for Euro USD, then you need to have different number for other pairs. If you have some same magic on every pair, the EA does not work properly. Oh, okay. Maybe. Maybe it's program. If it's programmed that way, yeah, that would be right. But we don't know how it's programmed, so. No. Okay, so but isn't that why the bot puts stop losses and take profits set for 0.1 micro lots? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna skip that question. No, I'm asking you not making enough trades. Okay, number of trades. This is a slow bot. It trades slowly. If you look at the account history, it's taking a trade after like every 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 seconds, and then 1 hour. So it's taking trade when it feels like it. It's like a woman, you know. It does what it wants. It's moody, you know, or a man. You know, a man can be moody. You know, I'm moody. I do things in a strange way. Okay, the blah blah blah. I thought the robot already sets the stop loss. Blah 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 blah. Okay. 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 Now, I have to read. Okay, so I would like to know if you have bought the bot or if you've not bought the bot. I want you to put in some of the comments and share your stories as well, because you know you can also let other people know what your experience have been, or if you're planning to buy it, and or stuff like that. You know, tell people what you have experienced so far. Okay, so I'm not sure if okay, it gives my stop loss, put in the library section. Why does not provide after? Okay, so why and you does not provide it after he shows a picture of it. Okay, so Mitch, if I have you right. Aha. Okay, so you're asking why the seller doesn't provide my FX book. Okay, so that's, I'm not sure, you know, because I'm not him. You know, I thought you were asking question to me, and I told you that send me a link and I'll see and I'll create one. You know, so I get on the platform. So I don't know what other people are doing. You can ask him that. Okay, so Jard says go to the settings and see that is have a place for magic number. Left click your smiley face. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, go to settings and see. Okay, you want me to click the smiley face? I click the smiley face and now what? Oh, there's a magic number. Yeah, there's a magic number. Okay, my magic number is really big. It's like 11834454. Okay, I will click another box here. Okay, this is 113459. Okay, there's different magic numbers. You're right. Okay, yeah, different magic number. Yeah. Wow. It might be something with programming. I don't know. Okay, so another thing is, let me go through some of the questions. Okay, I will go through some of the questions, right? Frequently asked questions. And we will wrap it up because, okay, so Michael says, I bought the bot and it did not do well on GBP USD when ranging. Also, I had to close losses manually due to no stop loss. Does anybody know why my E is not placing stop loss? I downloaded and did everything. Michael, the thing is, I presume, okay, I'm not 100%, but I presume that bot keeps the stop loss details to itself. It doesn't set in the MetaTrader. I think that. Because, but it hasn't closed any loss itself. Like I have these two loss running at the moment and it hasn't closed it. So I'm not sure really that if it's closing itself. Um, Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, that you're in charge when it wants to close. Me, I don't like to close trades with a stop loss, so I would prefer to make that decision myself, which is in line with this bot. Okay, so like the video showed, looks like Steve Chase is the only one who has stop losses showing on his screen. Okay, I'm gonna go through some of the questions from the frequently asked questions. So, can this software be used on a mobile? Okay, so the answer to that is the software only supports Windows-based laptop, desktop computer. You could use mobile to see performance if you keep bot running at home. That's the answer to that. Another question is, with how many brokers or accounts can I use it with? You can use the FX Pro Island MT4 software with a single license key with up to 5 different accounts. It does not matter if they are demo or live. Once you attach an account, it will be fixed to that and you will have remaining limits until 5 are all used. The account attachment is for lifetime. Okay, so that's one question. Okay. Next question. Can I leave the bot running 24/7 even during markets are closed? Yes, that is possible. The bot will not be able to place trades when markets are closed. Can I trade with all 6 pairs at the same time? Yes, FX Pro Island works with 6 currency pairs. It is possible to attach it to all 6 and turn it on. How many trades does the bot take in a day? The bot might take 5 to 10 trades, if any, during a typical trading day, depending on market charting data. This bot is meant to be long-term, slow return instead of fast, big profits. So keep that in mind, okay? Okay, can I trade manually while FX Pro Island is on? Yes, you can trade manually as usual, regardless of whether you have turned on the auto trading function or not. You can also close any trades with software open if you wish. So that's what's happening. We can close the lost trades manually. So this one seems to be going maybe in the right direction. Okay, so it's really nice that the traders are talking among each other, and we should be helping each other, and share knowledge, share results, no problem. And that's what I do. I do these reviews and I share my tradings, and I also do mentorship program which you can join from my website easytradingschool.com. It's a free program. Anybody can join it. And after I saw this FX Pro, I say to myself, this is genius. I should also make my own robot so I can also trade while I'm sleeping. But but the thing is, it's gonna take some time before I can get this similar thing developed, and I would like to maybe give it for free, and let people use it, and maybe build something that I can make it better. But this is definitely way to go. I really like it. So guys and girls, we've got 30 seconds left, and I really want to thank all my viewers and all my followers. If you're not a follower, that's also okay. It's great. I'm a trader for many years, and I do these videos, I do reviews, I do scam findings, and I do exposing of scams, and I do trading strategies, and I do a lot. I've tried so many things, and I will keep doing them because it's fun. I make money with it, and it funds my free lifestyle. I don't have any 9-to-5 job. I don't have any bosses. I do what I want. On the side note, I've been working on computer, sitting, and especially Corona has just put everybody in their houses. Like we're gonna become sick of not getting enough movements. Luckily, I'm allowed to leave the house once in a day. So I see some thank yous coming. You're welcome, Michael. So Michael says, Keith, could you possibly create a Telegram channel just for people that bought the bot so we can communicate further? Yeah, that's no problem. So Ian just said that only 2 trades are negative. So yeah, I mean, these 2 trades were created by, oh, we have more. Okay, while we were talking, we have more trades taken. And I see that this one, which was showing in -5, is now reduced. And this one is also reduced. This was, I think it was -$2, right? So it's taking trades. I'm gonna leave it running positive to negative. When I see a positive, I say let's just take it, but it's very small, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna leave it running, and I might do another video and I show you the results of this bot. Okay, yeah, we can create a group, that's no problem. That would be nice, but you guys can join my Telegram channel, and then I can advise you on that. Okay, so thanks for watching. I've been talking for more than 1 hour and I need to drink some water. And please subscribe, and also come back to my next update. I might do a live update again and show you what's happening with this bot. Definitely try it out, play with it. It's not too expensive, it's not too cheap either, but you know, it is what it is. I really want to make my own bot as well. But it's a big thing for any trader to come out with a bot. It's very brave, it's very bold, it's very brave, I should say, because I mean, you've put in your own name to something. It's like, hey, here, use this, it's making money. Because you know, if it doesn't make money, people will kind of say, hey, it's not working, and then you will blame the trader. But you know, who do you blame? You know, really, do you blame somebody when you've made money with it? Do you blame, hey, it's that person's fault I made money? No, we don't think that way. We only know how to criticize, and when something is going wrong, we find somebody to blame, which is human nature. It's no problem. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you soon. Great. Take care and stay safe. Wash your hands. I'm gonna close the live chat, but you can comment. You can email me on my email, contact@easytradingschool.com. You can comment on the channel. I will answer you also. So let's keep this going and watch this thing in the coming weeks and days and see how it performs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.